nowhere did he talk about the action of Pakistan. Nowhere did he talk about how he intends to deal with this menace. And yet, the Congress party, of course, brushed aside his criticism, but the Pakistan has responded, and Pakistan from Islamabad has said their Interior Minister, Chaudhry Nisar Ali Khan, on Tuesday, had made a statement on Narendra Modi saying Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP's candidate for India's premiership, regarding attacking Pakistan to bring back Dawood Ibrahim was irresponsible and shameful. Now what I don't understand is that this person called Mr. Chaudhry Nisar Ali Khan, who's the Interior Minister, is he admitting to the presence of Dawood Ibrahim in Pakistan? Number one. Number two, when a person from the opposition party and the incumbent Prime Minister is making some remark about the internal working of the country, how is Pakistan affected with that? He's making a statement about Mr. Shinde. And he's asking Mr. Shinde as to whether it was responsible on part of Mr. Shinde to have made the statement at the time of elections. If you are actually engaging in trying to get Dawood back into India, you don't announce it before the goals are achieved. And it was in that context this was questioned. And the answer and the response is coming from Islamabad. So we will tell Islamabad to mend their ways, and the manner in which they have been functioning and trying to work with India will not work. India is very clear of not interfering in internal matters of any other country, democratically elected leaders. And similarly, we would expect Pakistan to respect the same sentiment of Indian people, not to interfere and intervene in our internal matters, especially electoral politics, or questions between two democratic parties opposing each other in election fair, to question each other or their right to question each other.
And moving on now, in a sensational acknowledgement by Digvijay Singh, whose wife passed away last year, the Congress leader today accepted his relationship with TV anchor Amrita Rai. Singh's acknowledgement came a few days after his pictures with the TV anchor were leaked on the internet. Today, Digvijay Singh took to Twitter and said that he has absolutely no hesitation while accepting his relationship with Amrita Rai. I have no hesitation in accepting my relationship with Amrita Rai, he said. She and her husband have already filed a mutual consent divorce case. Once that is decided, we would formalize it, but I do condemn encroachment into our private lives. This is what Digvijay Singh said on Twitter today. This comes in the backdrop of pictures as well as a video going viral on the internet which showed both Digvijay Singh as well as Amrita Rai, even as the Congress was quick to defend and said that the video was doctored. Now Digvijay Singh himself stating that it was not a doctored video and that he is indeed in a relationship with the TV anchor has caused the blushes to the party. There have been numerous accidents involving both government and private buses in the recent past which have raised questions on passenger safety. Transport authorities have now decided to pull up their socks and take action.
All buses which lack the required minimum of 2 emergency exits will be taken off the roads from the 1st of May, be it private or government. There have been 3 major accidents in the recent past which has claimed more than 50 lives and left many others injured. There were numerous protests and complaints against the lack of passenger safety observed in most buses currently on the road. The transport authorities had directed every private and government-owned bus be fitted with at least 2 emergency exits each to comply with the Motor Vehicle Act. There are a total of 4,929 private buses in Karnataka, and looks like they paid the least heed to the Transport Department's directive. Almost 3,500 buses lack emergency exits. So, think twice the next time you book a seat on a private bus to your hometown. In Bengaluru, Out of the 6,787 BMTC buses, 120 lack emergency exits. The statistics of KSRTC, though, are not that bad. Out of 8,295 buses, only 40 are found to lack emergency exits. Over 18% of buses in Karnataka lack emergency exits altogether. This amounts to 3,650 of the 20,000 buses in Karnataka, with private buses contributing largely to that number. Going by these numbers, bus owners have obviously not bothered to heed the government's instructions. According to the Motor Vehicle Act, no vehicle should be brought on road without fully functional emergency exits. The Transport Department failed to implement this act. The government has time till May 1st to ensure the vehicles have functional emergency exits. Either that or have the bus seized. The Transport Department seems to have finally decided to act on the law which previously existed. But will they be successful at making the bus commute safer for its passengers? That remains to be seen. Pavitra, News9, Bengaluru.
Well, mangoes have delayed to enter the markets this year. Besides, they may not taste so sweet going by the price factor this time around. Yes, the king of fruits is being sold at a much higher price compared to last year.
Look at the range of mangoes that have hit the market in the last 10 to 12 years. There are big-sized Malgoas, glowing Raspuris, the favorite of the masses Alfonsos, and many more. Of course, you can buy them, but you have to spend more this time around. They are going to create a hole in your pocket for sure.
ನಾವು ದರಗಳನ್ನು ಸಹ ಗಮನಿಸಿದಾಗ ಕಳೆದ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೂ ಈ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೂ ಹೋಲಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಬಹುತೇಕ ಜಾಸ್ತಿನೇ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ತೋತಾಪುರಿ ನಂತರ ಅಲ್ಫಾನ್ಸೋ ಇವುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ದರ ಏರಿಕೆ ಕಂಡುಬಂದಿರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬೇಡಿಕೆ ಈಗ ಒಂದು 15 ದಿವಸದಿಂದ ಈಗ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇನ್ನೂ ನಮಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಪ್ರಥಮವಾಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗಿ ಈಗ ಕನಕಪುರ, ರಾಮನಗರ, ಚನ್ನಪಟ್ಟಣ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
The areas known for growing mangoes did not have much rains, and this has affected the produce. Kolar, Srinivasapura, Ramanagara, Chikkaballapura, Doddaballapura are the prominent areas from where Bengaluru gets its mangoes. But the rain gods have played spoil sport. It is obvious that the mango farmers have hiked the prices since crop output is less. We will give you the prices of different varieties of mangoes sold in the market now. Last year, Mallika variety of mangoes was sold for Rs 60, but this time it has gone up by 31 rupees and sold at 91 rupees per kilogram. Similarly, the price of Raspberry mangoes is up by Rs 16. The Malgoa variety is sold at Rs 90 compared to Rs 75 last year. The Alfonso mangoes have had a meager hike of Rs 4 from last year. The Sindura, which was sold for Rs 35 last year, is sold for Rs 40 this time around. The Badami variety of mango has seen a rise of Rs 28, but the price of Totapuri has remained the same and is being sold at Rs 25.
Because there are no rains, and definitely because of no rains, naturally the crop would die, and so definitely the rates are on a higher side, and inflation also is a part of it. So I think so it should come down after these rains. That is what they are predicting in May. But this time there could be like a draft like thing they are thinking of that sort. But I do not know, because meteorological, sometimes they may be wrong. They are not sure about it. So let us see. I think they are the best people. They are good people. They are very kind people. They would tell everyone, no, this is good, and take it. Naturally, I'm a doctor, so in fact, to have fruits as an antioxidant, it is the best during summer. This is the best to eat.
But the price factor seems to have little impact on financially sound mango lovers, as they continue to buy them despite considerable rise. Hence, Hopcoms has decided to import them from neighbouring states of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Shobha Jojiga for News 9, Bengaluru.